Hey everybody, thanks for watching and joining us. I'm in a little bit of a different location, as you can tell, and we wanted to do something for you today to kind of give you an understanding of what God's doing right now. There's a lot going on, a lot's happening, and revival is moving right now. It's on its way. We're in it and it's on its way at the same time. But let me explain a few things for you. So check out this whiteboard here that we've got. I've got just a few things for you here. Fivefold ministry, revival, 7 mountains of influence, and reformation. And so here's what we see God doing here at Dunamis. And that is that the fivefold ministry is being established in the church. Revival is also right in our midst. The fivefold ministry is equipping the saints for influence in these 7 mountains, right? So that everybody that's in these areas of influence can minister like Jesus did and move in power. Revival also does the same thing. When revival comes, revival sparks a presence of God dynamic that is everywhere that also begins to infiltrate these places. And so we need these people in these places when this is happening in order to get down here to Reformation. So you need the fivefold ministry working to equip the saints in these places so that when this comes, you get here. Does that make sense? Now, how does the fivefold ministry work? Let's flip this over. Here we go. All right, check this out. The Bible says that the foundation of the church is the apostle and the prophet. Now, the cornerstone is Christ. So here we have the cornerstone, everything built on that cornerstone, Jesus Christ. We have the foundation as the apostle and the prophet. Once you have that foundation in place, all of a sudden, what shows up? Right out of there? Evangelist, right? So we write them down. Who else shows up? Got a T. Who else shows up right after that? Boom. Coming off of that? Pastors. Okay? Then right off of that? Teachers. All of these folks are supposed to be functioning in the church in order for the equipping of the saints to function like Jesus did. Now, this is incredibly important because where has the church been? The church has been in a place of powerlessness. It's been in a place where the everyday Christian cannot show up and see radical healing, see deliverance, see demons cast out. They cannot function in the way that Jesus did. They're not even functioning in a high level of preaching the gospel. But when you get over here and you have the apostle and the prophet working together that are able to recognize these offices in people, they cause them to come to the forefront and be seen. All of them together equip the saints to function like Jesus did. Once everybody is functioning like Jesus did, now you have an army that hits those 7 mountains in a way that's really incredible. It's in a way that transforms everything, because where do we want to get to? We want to get to a place of reformation so that we can see everything begin to shift in every area of society all the way around. So you also fly up off of this foundation. When you're part of the church, Christ is the cornerstone. Everything is built on him. The apostle and the prophet are launching everyone into their destinies. That's their job, which means you now, as one of the saints, you're going to just jump up off of here, right? We're going to put you right here. One of the saints, right? There's an I in there somewhere. This is you jumping off of there in order for you to get to these places. You should find yourself somewhere in here. You're going to be somewhere in this spot. Whether it's family, whether it's government, doesn't matter where it is. God's going to take you and launch you into these areas of influence because we are all there. But you need to be in these places with the ability to function as Jesus did. Preaching, teaching, ministering. You need to be able to lay hands on the sick and they get healed at your office or job. You need to be able to lead a person into deliverance in your office or job or career, wherever you are. You need to be able to preach the gospel in power. You know what else you need to be able to do? Prophesy. What did Paul say? Of all the gifts, desire most earnestly to prophesy. Do you know that every church that doesn't teach that is disobeying the word of the Lord? Doesn't that make you stop and go, what is going on? So, here we go. This is what God's doing. All of these things are happening right now. We're in this spot right here. It's all beginning, and all of these work together, and all of them need to be seen. So get ready, saints, because God's moving in places where people are understanding revival is here, This has to be here. We're going to hit these to see this. So hope that helps you. And thanks for watching and thanks for following us. Try to share this video if you can. Share it with somebody or a church that you might think needs to see it. And we will see you next time.